Okay, in this section, we're going to talk about topic sentences. So I noticed that a few of you jumped right into your paragraphs, and there was no sentence at the beginning of your paragraph. And so if you take a look at topic sentence, has a really important job. The topic sentence tells your reader what your paragraph is going to be about. And so the one thing I want to make sure that you never ever do is say, in this paragraph, I'm going to tell you about, or this paragraph is going to be about. That's also like a language arts huge no-no. There's lots of other ways to tell your reader what your writing is going to be about without being so obvious. And so take a look. Part of the where you're going to need this topic sentence is those two 4-minute paragraphs, the two bigger pieces of the meatier section of your writing. And so if you take a look, most of your plans said that in that first 4-minute section, you were going to talk about how a character was at the beginning of the story. And so a really simple way to add a topic sentence to your writing would be using something like this. At the beginning of the story, I chose Heather because that's who I wrote about. But you could certainly do this with Risa. At the beginning of the story, comma, Heather is, and then you would supply that adjective. So in order for this to work, you're going to have to think of a word, just a single word that you would use to describe Heather at the beginning of the story. And then all of your examples after that, or the rest of your paragraph, is going to be explaining how they showed that adjective. So thinking about one of the adjectives that was on the test, it was mean-spirited. So you might say at the beginning of the story, Heather is mean-spirited, and then the rest of your paragraph is going to be giving examples or explaining how Heather showed us that she was mean-spirited. So when you get to the second 4-minute paragraph, most of you said that you were going to write about how the character was at the end of the story. And so that's the same kind of thing. You could use something like at the end of the story for your topic sentence, at the end of the story, comma, Heather is, and then you would supply another adjective. And so you want to make sure that your two adjectives are different because remember our point is to show a change, and then you'll go ahead and put examples on this. Now, if you want to see a more sophisticated way to have a topic sentence on that first paragraph, you might do something like, even though Heather starts off being, and going back to that first adjective that you use, comma, by the end of the story, Heather is blank, okay? You'll also need a topic sentence in your last paragraph. So a lot of you are probably going to need to go back to your plan, your 2442 plan, and look at what it is that you said that you were going to write about. Many kids said that they were going to write about why the character changed. So a good topic sentence for that would be something really simple. Heather changed because, and then you would go ahead and put that event down, and then explain how that caused her to change. So at this point, you're welcome to replay the video. You're welcome to go back and look at examples from our mentor text that we've been looking at, or you can go ahead and do your writing and go ahead and add that and change that and add some topic sentences to your writing. And remember, anything that you add or you change, please make sure that you put in blue so I can see the difference from where you started to where you end up with.